I am Dr. Reza Hakparast, consultant and lecturer of spirituality and naturopathy, and manager of PANAH Academy channel on YouTube. PANAH in Farsi means taking refuge in a place or someone who will save you from danger. But the word PANAH is abbreviation of Persian Academy of Natural Automated Healing. In this conversation, I talked to Mr. Samani in Persian language about the natural healing of his liver duct shrinkage disease, which is known as PSC. It was almost 6 years ago that Mr. Samani's wife went to a traditional medicine specialist to help treat his PSC. The traditional medicine expert was one of my friends, and he believed in reviving the healing power of the human body through natural healing and stress control. He gave my number to Mrs. Samani to consult me about her husband's natural healing. I asked her when his liver is going to be transplanted. She replied it is not known yet. No liver has been found for transplant yet. It may take 7 months. I said okay. During this time, take advantage of the opportunity to strengthen the divine healing system with natural nutrition and stress control, and trust in God, the main healer. I told her maybe he would be healed before the liver transplant. Let's try this way and be hopeful. He should follow my advice during this time. Mr. Samani agreed to follow my advice during that time before surgery. After some times, his wife called me and said that he is healed miraculously and does not need liver transplant anymore. He said that after some time, when we saw the signs of recovery, we went to the hospital, and after conducting medical tests, the transplant surgeon told us that a miracle had happened and the shrinkage of the liver ducts was repaired and there was no need for a liver transplant. In this video, I tell you about the advices that I gave him. These recommendations include natural food diet and spiritual concepts that offer you inner peace, which is necessary for your healing and connect you to the most powerful healer in the universe, which is God. So, if you have PSC or other liver disease, and you have been rejected from common traditional and modern curing methods, by following these natural and spiritual recommendations, you can revive and strengthen the divine healing power within you. You must understand that your real healing is not to cure your liver disease or other physical illnesses. Your true healing is to gain sufficient awareness of the true meaning of life. Not understanding the real meaning of life and wasting life because of it is your main illness. This physical illness has come to heal you and awaken you spiritually. This is called logotherapy. By understanding this fact, healing the illness of your body is no longer a problem that you have to solve. Rather, solving this problem is the responsibility of God, the real healer. For God, the healing of the most difficult illness is like pressing a button. These recommendations are not only for the healing of PSC liver disease. I recommend them for natural and spiritual healing of all illnesses. Because by following these recommendations, the divine and very intelligent healing power is activated inside your body against all illnesses. But for healing of type 1 and type 2 diabetes and cancers, the advice is slightly different, which I will talk about them in another video in the conversation with the ones who healed from those illnesses in this way on the PANAH Academy channel. If this video was useful for you, please like it and subscribe to PANAH Academy channel. If you are sick and want to try this natural and spiritual method to heal your illness, from now on, listen to this video as a meditation hypnosis. To clear the pathogenic false information from your mind and fill it with correct and natural healing information, I call this meditation as hypnosis in wakefulness. In this hypnosis, I try to first relax you mentally, and then clear the false information stored in your unconscious mind. This is exactly the goal of hypnotherapy. Erasing this false information from your mind returns your body to its natural balance to strengthen your immune system and your self-healing power against your illnesses. Listen to this meditation hypnosis carefully for a few days until your unconscious mind is completely cleared and you remember all contents of this video by your heart, and you become a master of natural and spiritual healing, so that you can also help other patients who are hopeless from common curing methods. As the great Iranian poet and mystic Hafez says, if the grace and will of God help, anyone can have a healing breath like Jesus Christ. Rumi, the famous Persian poet and mystic, also said, don't look for anything outside of yourself. You are the true version of God and you have everything you want inside you. The famous contemporary Iranian poet, Rahi Emoayeri also said, "If you open your closed eyes, you will find everything you want inside you. Do not look outside yourself for treatment. No one is your doctor except yourself." If an animal falls into a hunter's trap, his negligence, ignorance and greed have caused him to be caught in the trap. If you continue the same path of neglect and ignorance, you too will fall into the trap of illness and difficulties. In this way of ignorance and neglect, you are like a beggar and a lot of people to help you. But if you know yourself, you will find the greatness, glory and wealth of God within you. If you do not enter this path, you will be like that old man who had an old and ruined house and was begging. But he did not know that a very expensive treasure is buried in this house. You who complain about the pain of your diseases, you do not know the healing treasure that you have inside. This treasure is your conscious heart. In PANAH Academy on YouTube I will help you find this treasure of healing consciousness within you. Okay. Now let's start learning the principles of natural and spiritual healing. Are you ready? So listen to me carefully. First, you should apologize to yourself and God for poisoning your body, mind, and spirit by eating unnatural and harmful foods, stress and anxiety, and not understanding the true meaning of life. Then you should be thankful for this disease, which is supposed to make you to realize the true meaning of life and bring you to spiritual awakening. With being gratitude for whatever positive and negative you have, which is the fastest way to heal any serious illness, and also to understand the true meaning of life, a peace covers your entire being. It is as if you have been reborn. It is as if you were blind and now you can see. Your trust in God would increases. You understand that until now you have made many mistakes by neglecting God. You realize that you have made mistakes until now that you did not eat the natural foods that were cooked in nature's kitchen by God's command as your main food. God has created fruits, vegetables, seeds and nuts as the main food of man in nature. Because God created the human body machine miraculously, so only God knows what kind of fuel is suitable for this machine. If you have a gasoline car, do you fill it with diesel? Certainly not. Because that car is valuable to you and you should put gas in it according to the factory's recommendation. If you consider your body as a car, is your body worth more to you or your car? For sure yes. But until now your car has been more valuable than your body. Why I say it? Because you always poured the standard and recommended fuel into your car. But as for your body, you were pouring fuel into it by mistake, which the creator of the body, who is God, did not design it for your body machine. All animals in nature know this fact, except humans. Human beings, who were supposed to be the best and wisest creature of God, do not even know what foods are designed for them. Eating these harmful and unnatural foods disrupts the natural balance of the human body, which I called it illness. If someone pours diesel instead of gasoline in a gasoline car, the person has made that car sick. In the same way, you also make yourself sick by eating the wrong food. If you become aware and eat natural food, the natural balance will return to your body and the divine healing power within you will be strengthened and the damaged tissues and organs will be repaired by your stem cell system, governed by God. To better understand the healing power of your body, ask yourself how a small wound on your hand will heal by itself. What intelligence is playing a role behind the curtain of this healing? Who ordered this healing to happen? Now imagine that if you pass a razor in the middle of this wound every day, will this wound heal? Certainly not. Even if you go to the best medical doctor in the world to heal this small wound, but every day you pass that razor through the middle of that wound will never heal. Now visualize your illness as the same wound. If you don't pass a razor in the middle of this wound of your illness every day, the superior healing intelligence that is under the command of God will heal your illness. Harmful and unnatural foods, your stress and harmful thoughts, and not realizing the true meaning of life, are the razors that you pass through the wound of your illness every day. So why do you expect your illness to be healed? Let me bring you to another example of your amazing healing power under God's command. If you had a cold, would you be as worried about that cold as you are about this very serious illness you have now? Certainly not. Because you say that my cold will be healed in 3 or 7 days. Now I ask you, what dose heal your cold? You may say, the medicine doctor heal it. But no medical doctor in the world can claim that I can heal cold. If you do not believe it, ask the medical doctors themselves. Please realize that the immune and healing system inside you will heal your cold by God's command. It is the same immune and healing system that heals you from this difficult disease. Now ask yourself, why is this serious disease worrying you, but not that cold? You don't know the answer, but I do. The answer is that your awareness about yourself, God and the meaning of life is very poor. When this awareness is low, it shows that your body's healing power is weak. That false information in your unconscious mind has weakened this healing system within you. It is so weak that it can only heal a cold and it has no ability to heal your difficult diseases. In this hypnosis meditation, I want to increase your consciousness about your sacred self and God, and also to erase the wrong informations from your mind, to make the healing power inside you stronger than your illness. Mullah Sadra, a famous Iranian philosopher, says that your God becomes as big or as small as the power of your mind. So by increasing the power of your awareness in your mind, the power of divine healing will increase in you. And healing the most difficult diseases such as cancer will be as simple as healing a cold, and even easier. Be sure to listen to the story of Zara's healing from acute lung cancer in 20 minutes on this YouTube channel. So far in this meditation hypnosis, I have fed your spirit with awareness. Now I want to advise you about natural food for your body, that is necessary for boosting your internal healing power. If you have liver disease such as fatty liver, PSC, or different kind of hepatitis, liver cirrhosis, you should start a natural lifestyle and nutrition by eating only apples and water for 5 days. After these 5 days, eat all kinds of fruits for a week. And after these 12 days, eat all kinds of fruits and some raw nuts for breakfast and dinner. For lunch, you should have a big salad of fresh vegetables including cabbage, tomato, cucumber, carrot, onion and garlic, green leafy vegetables, fresh lemon juice, soaked chickpea, lentils and mung bean seeds, and add sesame paste as a source of protein and calcium. Also add 1 teaspoon turmeric with anti-inflammatory and known for strengthening the liver internal recovery system. One of the wrong information that should be removed from your mind is that eating meat and dairy products provides protein and calcium to the body. This is one of the worst and most dangerous information that is still held in the human mind in the 21st century. We do not need animal protein. Think of large animals like elephants, rhinos, and giraffes. Ask yourself what foods do they eat to provide essential and non-essential amino acids, then you will understand that plant protein is much more suitable than animal protein for humans, who naturally, without using their own handmade tools, do not have the ability to kill animals and eat them. Another false information that must be removed from the human mind in the 21st century is that bread, sugar, and processed foods can enter the human stomach as food. When you eat the natural foods, you should visualize that these foods were created by God to give you enough energy and strengthen your body's self-healing system and your healing stem cells to repair the damaged tissue of your liver. Thistle seed plays an important role in liver regeneration. Soak a tablespoon of it in water for a few hours and mix with apple and fresh lemon juice in a blender and eat. Smoothie of dark green leafy vegetables is also very effective for removing toxins from the body. Drink 2 glasses of it a day. Instead of drinking tea and coffee, which contain addictive caffeine and theine that disrupt the natural balance of the body, drink herbal teas such as mint, thyme, chamomile and lavender, ginger, and cinnamon. Of course, know that acceptance of spiritual life to achieve inner peace is more important than eating these natural foods. It has happened with the remembrance of God and gratitude for what you have, even for your hard illness. My experience has shown that if you do not achieve this peace and spiritual consciousness, this natural nutrition cannot help you either. You should also know that eating these natural foods causes the growth of beneficial bacteria in your intestines, and they also make you to reach to internal peace sooner. Because scientists have come to the conclusion that the human gut is the second brain of the human being and it produces relaxing hormones, of course, if your food is natural. In addition, you should also know about the strategy of your internal healing power and immune system and also visualize them during repairing the damaged tissue of your liver and healing your disease and help them with the power of your mind and ask them to work more effectively for your healing. You made them stronger by your natural nutrition and your inner peace and also your new spiritual consciousness that you reached by help of your illnesses. Your self-healing system is very intelligent and aware, and can easily heal your illness. My daughter Paria is a medical doctor. She said that billions of conscious cells make an unconscious human being. These conscious healing cells act under the command of God, the main and real healer, who is also the main creator. Healing for this creator is simple as pressing a button. Listen to other meditation hypnosis in PANAH Academy channel every day until you get healed. I made this meditation based on my 10 years experience of helping people with incurable illnesses who have been healed naturally and spiritually, and also my scientific and spiritual studies about secrets of self-healing internal system. Notice that healing happens when you clear the wrong information from your unconscious mind. This meditation hypnosis will help you a lot about this issue. False information in your mind, like a computer virus, has disrupted your body's healing programs. This false and wrong information in your mind has caused you to accept unnatural harmful foods such as meat, sugar, rice, salt and bread as your main food, and by overeating them, you disrupt the body's healing system. My experience shows that if you don't clear this false information from your mind, only eating natural foods cannot heal you. Your main illness is having this wrong information in your mind and your ignorance about the meaning and purpose of life. Also, be aware that for faster body and mind healing, you should have daily physical activity. The contraction and expansion of your muscles removes disease-causing toxins from your body more easily, and brings your blood that containing antioxidants, vitamins, and healing stem cells to your damaged tissue faster and more. Adequate sleep at night is also necessary for your quick recovery. You should sleep at night at 10 p.m. Deep abdominal breathing and complete emptying of the lungs and keeping air in the lungs for a few seconds are very necessary for your healing, so that enough oxygen reaches the healing cells of your body and therefore you heal faster. For your faster natural healing, you don't even have to fear of death. Fear of death makes you stressed, and stress weakens your inner healing system. In my other meditations and videos on this channel, you will learn that you are an eternal existence and that death has no meaning for you. Watch the movie, Camus the Spirit Who Came from Heaven to Earth, to become a teacher on this YouTube channel, for realizing this truth that you are eternal and powerful like God. You have come to the school of the planet Earth to become like God by gaining more knowledge and experiences. Rumi says that in this school on the earth, skip the God's creations, you are supposed to become a creator like God. So think of death as graduating from the school of life and try to graduate with success and honor. In PANAH Academy channel, we help those who are hopeless from traditional and modern curing methods and have been rejected by doctors for cure. If you are under the supervision of a doctor for treatment, do the methods recommended in this channel when your doctor approves them. I hope you enjoyed this podcast and that it raised your level of awareness. Gaining awareness in this world is our main mission. Our consciousness is our main wealth in this world. In the eternal spiritual realm in the upper world, it is the wealth of our consciousness that remains with us eternally, not the material wealth that we accumulate in this material world. Our goal in PANAH Academy channel on YouTube and self-learning course of spiritual therapy and scientific secrets of natural healing on spiritfeeding.com site, is to increase the eternal wealth of your consciousness. If this podcast was useful for you, like it and subscribe to PANAH Academy YouTube channel and ring the bell, in order not to miss the new podcasts of PANAH Academy. Send the link of this podcast to patients with difficult and incurable diseases who are disappointed with common treatments, and also send the link of this podcast for those who are not sick and want to prevent serious diseases.